Hi everyone, it's Montana back with you today, repping my UWEC, go Blue Golds. Before we get started with anything, a reminder like always to incorporate your warm-up, whether that's static or dynamic. So today we're back with a cardio AMRAP, cardio as many reps as possible. For our first segment, I'm going to start it as 5 minutes. So you can repeat that 3 times, go through it for 15 minutes straight, whatever works best for you. Keep in mind we have 3 segments. Each of them in total will be 15 minutes, whether you repeat it or just do it for 15 minutes to make the total workout 45 minutes. Our goal is to make the total workout 45 minutes. So let's get started. I'm going to demo our first segment of exercises, starting with 10 jump and touch. So jump and touch, our feet are shoulder width distance apart, no biggie. Hands stretched completely overhead, elbows are locked here, hands stay here. The goal is to keep these arms straight the entire time that we are jumping. It looks like this. We have a total of 10 to get that heart rate up right away. Then from there, we have 10 ground to jump and touch. So we're going to be hinging at our hips, our feet are still shoulder width distance apart. We're coming back, reaching for the ground, jumping up. It's a lot like a jump squat. It's kind of like a jump squat and a jump and touch combined. We have 10 of those, just like those jump and touch. Our third exercise are 5 jumping lunges. So maybe the first set of 5 minutes you start with your right leg out, and the next set you start with your left leg out just to even it out. I like to be even, but a jumping lunge is pretty much a lunge with a jump. So sometimes I start out with slow lunges, knees tracking out, chest up like always, and then we're just gonna add this jump. Knee touches the ground, switching legs. Let me back up in the frame a little bit more. We just have 5. This is a pretty challenging move. So a reminder to breathe in and out this entire 5 or 15 minutes. Our last exercise is 10 toe touches. So it just looks like these. They're cross body, opposite arm, opposite toe. 10, that's 5 each way. This will allow us to bring our heart rate down and get ready to get back with those jump and touch. 5 each way here, 10 total. Reminder that after these toe touches, you're back at the top with 10 jump and touch, 10 ground and jump and touch, 5 jumping lunges, back to the toe touches. It's AMRAP, meaning that get as many rounds as possible in those 5 or 15 minutes. My Fitbit has officially died, but I have a 5-minute timer going on the clock right now. We're gonna get started with that first segment of workouts, 10 jump and touch, 10 ground and jump and touch, 5 jumping lunges into those 10 toe touches. That's 10, 10, 5, 10. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Starting with these 10 elbows locked overhead. Transitioning, hinging at those hips, reaching for the sky. From here, we're into those 5 jumping lunges. Into our 10 toe touches. That's 5 each foot. Try to engage your core here as much as possible. Halfway done. After these toe touches, we're back at the top with those 10 jump and touch. Last one. After our first round, we're exactly a minute in. Into those ground to jump and touch. those 10 back to those jumping lunges. 10 toe touches. Take a breath here, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Halfway done with this exercise. 2 more. After the second round, we're 2 minutes in, going strong. Good job, everyone. You will be grateful after all this is done that you got to your space today and did this workout. It's burning quite a lot of calories. After our third round, we're at 310. This cold garage is making me sniffle. These jumping lunges, you can hold your hands here or you can switch them like you're running. Back to these toe touches. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Done with our fourth round at 410. "30 seconds on the clock here, folks. Push all the way up to that buzzer. Jumping lunges. Whew. "15 seconds. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Alrighty, everyone. So after that first segment of 5 or 15 minutes, whatever you took at first, we're moving into our ab portion. So I've overshot this a little bit. I started in my first video with 45 minutes per exercise. The second video I did 40. I'm gonna stick with that 40, even though this ab portion may turn into more than 5 minutes. So it's a Tabata-like format. We have 3 exercises. The first one are plank reach back. So brace your elbows a little bit here, bending them a little bit more than usual. We are going to be reaching opposite foot, opposite hand. We have this for 40 seconds, always coming back to that high plank, reaching back as far as you can for those toes. After these plank reach backs, we have just some flutter kicks for 40 seconds. A reminder that in between these sets, we have a 10-second rest if you would like. So let me scoop back and get all the way in this frame. Feet come to the bottom, hover about 6 inches. We're just kicking our feet here for 40 seconds. Bigger ones to engage your core more, little ones for more of a sweat. Our third and final ab exercise are toe touches. So here we go, legs up the wall. We're just gonna be reaching for those toes. Maybe you do every other opposite hand, opposite foot for 40 seconds. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get 40 seconds on the clock and we're gonna get started with those plank reach backs in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 40 seconds here. We've got 3 rounds of these ab exercises. Pace yourself. Remembering to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth throughout all of these. We've got 10 seconds here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 10-second rest. And we are into some flutter kicks in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet are hovering. Place those hands underneath your butt for a little added help. I usually always need them. We're here for 40 seconds. We're 15 in. Probably halfway now. Just 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 10-second rest. And we're into those toe touches. Keep getting myself confused. Feet are up the wall in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whether that's opposite hand, opposite foot, or both hands at the same time, try to get those legs as straight as possible here for these 40 seconds. Halfway. Just 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, everybody, that's our first round. So we have 2 more after that, but it's the same format, 40 seconds each, 3 movements. We're back to those plank reach backs in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Holding that straight arm plank, reaching opposite hand, opposite foot, coming back fully to that plank each time. Halfway done here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10-second rest, and we're back to those flutter kicks for 40. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hey, Mom. Halfway done here. Just 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 10-second rest. Stretch those abs out. We've got our legs up the wall in 5. With those toe touches in 3, 2, and 1. Halfway here. Straighten those legs as much as you can. We've got 10 seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. That's our second round. So we've got one more to go here. We're back to these plank reach backs in 5. This is our toughest round. I know those abs are tired. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, folks. Really push yourself here. Take these 40 seconds in each exercise as a challenge. Coming all the way to that plank after each reach back. Over halfway here. Ten seconds. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Transition back into those flutter kicks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These are probably really tough at this point. Remember to breathe. Maybe switch it up. Halfway here. Just 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we've got one last exercise in 5. Our legs are up the wall. Let's do this. Back to those toe reaches in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, everybody. Straight legs. We're 10 seconds in. Halfway now. Just 10 seconds. Push yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. I don't know about you, but my abs are burning. Okay, so to remind you, that was 3 rounds. 3 rounds, it was 40 seconds each movement with a 10-second rest in between. Those movements were plank reach backs, flutter kicks, into toe touches. So 40 seconds is a little bit long. As I can tell by my recorder, that says 10 minutes. So you can take that down to 30, which is a little bit under 5 minutes, or 35, really whatever you want. Wiping my sweat after that last round of abs. So everybody, we have, after those ab exercises, our final segment of workouts. Our final 5 minutes times 3 or 15 minutes, whatever that is, stick with it. For our first movement, we have 10 forward and back jumps. So this is something that my mom suggested to me. I think it's pretty good. So pretend that you have a line right in front of your toes. We've got 10 just back and forth. After this, we have 10 side-to-side jumps. Keep those feet together. Pretend that there's a line on one side of your body. We're hopping over that line for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 10 forward and back, 10 side to side, and then we're into a movement that is rather tricky. They're called star jumps. We have 5 of them. You start almost like scrunched in a ball and extend all the way out and all the way in, making yourself look like a star. 5 of those. Take your time, do one at a time, whatever works for you. Lastly, to finish this segment out, we just have 10 marches. Opposite knee, opposite hand. I've used this movement pretty frequent in all of my videos. It's a chance for us to get that heart rate down, get back up to the top with those 10 forward and back jumps, 10 side to side jumps, 5-star jumps. Now the demos are done. I've got 5 minutes started on my watch, starting with those forward and back jumps in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying low in those squats, staying up on those toes. 8, 9, and 10. Side to side jumps, we've got 10 of them. 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Into these tricky ones. 5-star jumps. We're in, out, out. Into 10 marches. That's 20 total, 10 each knee. Reminder, with an AMRAP workout, that's as many reps as possible. So after these 10 marches, we're back to the top of our board for 5 minutes or 15 minutes straight. After our first round, we're 1 minute in. Back to those forward jumps. Draw your line. To those side to sides. Remember to breathe. Back to the challenge, the star jumps. If these star jumps are too much at any point, feel free to substitute them with just 10 jumping jacks. Forgot my number. 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. After the second round, we are at 2:15. Back to those forward and backs. Staying on those toes. To those side to sides. This time, I'm going to take the 10 jumping jacks. Maybe with these marches, you focus on lightly tapping those feet down as quietly as you can for 20. 3, 2, 1. After a third round, we're at 3:11. Back to those forward and back jumps. You got this, people. Engaging that breath. If at any time you get too tired, feel free to walk or march it out in place. Side to sides. Going back to those star jumps. Into those 10 marches. Quiet it down. Loud. After the third round, we're at 4:15. Shoot to get an entire round in here. Double time. Side to sides. Power jumps. 20 seconds. Just 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, I'm out of breath. Good job, everyone. Whether you took that as a 5-minute set or a 15-minute set, you were great. A reminder that after this workout, if you feel inclined to, go on a 20-minute walk or run. And post that Sweats Healthy. Like always, get in that raffle for the gift cards. Thank you.